Hey, how's it going, guys? My name is Jackie Fish and welcome back to some more of the 1212 campaign as the Byzantine Empire, and we are contemplating maybe forming the Roman Empire. Obviously, you have the Roman kingdom right here that you can go ahead and reinstate. I say kingdom, I should say empire, that you can go ahead and reforge. However, there's a lot of territory to be had, and I don't know if we're going to be able to do it in this campaign. It might be fun to try and reinstate it as someone else, but I don't know. We'll see. I'm still planning on conquering several more bits of territory in this campaign, so if we kind of get close to it, then maybe I will do it, and if obviously the response from you guys is really big as well, maybe we will continue it as well. But in the last episode, we obviously consolidated our hold over our kingdom, and we took a decent amount of territory around. Well, we didn't actually take any territory from what I remember. It was a couple days ago, but I think actually we mainly just spent our time killing the enemy armies around Constantinople and replenishing our forces, obviously dealing with Venice as well, which I think we'll be able to do. Obviously, as soon as this army does get in range next turn, we'll be able to push on them, and I think this will be a fairly easy battle to beat back the Venetians. As well as that, we have this army that is going to be making its way over next turn to get ready to declare war on the Sultanate of Rum. There is a handful of cities which are pretty undefended, and I think the Sultanate of Rum are fighting, several other people. So they're basically like easy pickings right now. We could also befriend Antioch for a little bit as well. Surprisingly, Antioch really want to trade with me, which I wasn't expecting, considering, obviously, you know, they are a crusading state, obviously. But hey, yeah, I'll trade with Antioch for now. We can always just break it. Oh yeah, something I also really wanted to look at as well before diving in is, did we break any treaties? We did break a treaty with Thessalonica, yeah. Okay, cool. And then Ansia, we have it with Ansia. So we could go and take Thessalonica and then take Epirus, or we could just focus on getting this territory. There's some good resources. Obviously, you have silk, and I'm sure there's a few more resources out there in the Sultanate of Rum's land, so yeah, we have a few decisions to make next turn. I'm kind of leaning towards killing the Sultanate of Rum because they have a lot of very good cities, rather than just killing Thessalonica and then taking the city. We obviously still have to deal with a handful of other cities, and I do have another army building, which is a nice thing as well. Up in the north by Nicaea, you can see it right there. It's finally building, because yeah, I remember now that we were constantly trying to recruit men here, but every turn I think it was the people we took Constantinople from kept on attacking us. And yeah, basically like this, and we weren't able to secure that. All the Venetians have fallen back, so I think we push on them, right? Yeah, I think we just form up. We have the garrison under our control as well. Yeah, we definitely push on this Venetian force. We want to hit that before their next army comes, right? We want to try and just kill this ASAP. We have a food shortage up here in the north, which isn't good. Minus 10 food. We have a butcher's shop here. That gives growth and agriculture and a tavern, but no food. Maybe we'll just pick up a fishing dock here. Gives us 60 food. It'll sort out this region. And that, I think that'd be perfect. And we have men building there. And again, like that, Constantinople is very unhappy. We do finally have an Orthodox church here, which is great. That should be helping out with happiness. It's giving us some wine. And also sanitation everywhere. Even though sanitation really is still a massive issue. Somehow. Oh yeah, but as soon as the baths are done, we'll be fine. Maybe I do just transfer it over to the one that gives just like a normal church. I don't know. I kind of really like having the big one. But yeah, as we said, like, Constantinople is constantly going to be having issues. I say that by bringing this army out. Oh no, because characters as well, maybe. Let's have a look. Let's cross the border. Yeah, they are actually happy, obviously, with the help of our priest here as well. That's obviously helping out a ton. So, I guess we're going to... I mean, we can break this siege, but the problem is they're just going to siege me again next turn. So, I guess what we're going to do is we're going to bring this army down. Oh, we can actually reach this rebellion right now, which is perfect. So, we'll do that. And one of the interesting things, I'm not sure if this is an Attila thing. You don't actually have, like, the ticking down. Because obviously in Rome 2, it goes, when you hit minus 100% public order, it then goes down to 80, and then 60, and then 40, and 20, as the rebellion builds up. But in Attila, or at least in 1212, it basically just completely goes away from that. And I'm not sure if that's just an Attila thing, or if that is, if that's a 1212 thing. Because I kind of prefer it, right? It just resets it after rebellion. I kind of feel like maybe rebellions should be a little bit bigger, but yeah, I mean, it's a very interesting concept for sure. So let's definitely pick up the integrity right here. +2 integrity should really help out this army, and now we're making some, which is great. And yeah, I guess we're going to push over to the Sultanate of Rum and start off by probably taking Attalia. It will give them time to maybe push in here, but hopefully by the time that is happening, these units will be ready to go. We'll grab up another swordsman and then some spearmen will be ready in 3 turns. Most of our cities are happy. This city is actually relatively happy as soon as plague goes. It should actually be pretty decent. Oh, that's obviously going to be down to the town barracks right there. Yeah, the town barracks is definitely coming in clutch. Also providing us a healthy garrison as well. But yeah, let's go ahead and initiate this battle then with our heir, the Will of Gods, going to go in. We have a bunch of reinforcements, and yeah, let's just fight this. Let's have a battle. Because I was away at the weekend, so I haven't played in a little while. So I'm excited to dive right back into this campaign. Oh, they're fortified? Oh god, this might not actually be that good. I mean, they don't have enough infantry though, surely, to hold it. If they really, I mean, them being fortified is actually pretty brutal. But with everything we have, I think we'll be fine, right? Because the garrison comes with a decent amount of missiles. Oh my god, please no fog. Please, there we go, a nice dry day. Because obviously these towers do really hurt. So let's like form up like on the side here, so that our reinforcements can attack alongside us. I mean, again, the AI might decide just to sally out and attack us, which obviously wouldn't be a bad idea. We don't really have any missiles, and if we see that, we're probably going to end up falling back. But yeah, we're just going to sit here, obviously wait for our reinforcements. As I said, like they might just sally out because they feel like they have a massive advantage. And if that is the case, that is the case. So let's start rotating around our formation. We're not obviously trying to get as close to these reinforcements as possible. I kind of almost wanted this to happen, so that's why I'm kind of like happy they are coming out. Obviously, also it's going to be pretty deadly. So let's just fall back as well as retreat backwards. Make sure we're running. Because obviously by bringing them outside the force, that's really good. And I don't know if they would have done it if we were positioned over here. Obviously, that cavalry is going to be very scary, but as I said, we just need to fall back, get out of there, and hope that we can get everyone else over. As you can see, we have some decent cataphract cavalry that is rushing over, and a lot of other infantry men as well. You know, everyone just needs to get their asses over here as soon as possible. A lot of generals as well, which are quickly rushing their way over, as we don't really have a way to deal with like any of this. But we forced them out of the fort, so it means we don't have to deal with any of these towers. And they're going to be slow, obviously, having a lot of infantry among their ranks. These Venetians are going to be quite slow to even get out of the fortress, which is going to help us out. These guys are looking amazing. I love the generals. So they're going to push out everything they've got. And as I said, we're just going to continue to fall back, try and meet up with the rest of our forces. Which is going to be obviously a little bit tiring, but, you know, we'll get there, we'll get there. Let's just form everyone up a little bit better as well, because I think these guys are basically set up. Obviously, our 3 generals. We have the governor, we have the general inside the city, and then we also have the general outside of the city. Something like that. We'll put the javelins with them. We have 2 units of archers as well, which are going to be pretty useful. So let's try and form up something like, I don't know, like that. We'll have the spearmen guarding the right flank, the militia spearmen guarding the left, archers and javelins in the middle. Giving the cavalry can just kind of like scatter around and try and protect, kind of just keep the front line going for now. I think it's fine. We also picked up a unit of infantry there. I think it's one of our spearmen. But yeah, let's just speed things up. Hopefully our army can get in position. They're going to start charging me very soon, but the majority of our men should be ready to cover. Yeah, they're going to come flying at me as soon as these last units kind of slot into position. They obviously also have the missile advantage as well. 4 crossbows and 2 units of crossbow cav, which could be a bit deadly. But we do get to form up, which is nice. We actually have a lot more spearmen than I thought, actually. Okay, well, that's perfect then. We'll stick just a bunch of spearmen on this right flank then. And now we can just have our rest and, yeah, get our cavalry back and prepare, for, I guess, for the engagement. So what I'll do is I'm going to skip ahead just a little bit just so my men can get their... Oh, they actually already got their energy back. And I guess let's push forward then. No need to pause. And again, we want to try and draw them out from this fortress because I'm going to have to charge them as soon as they get into range because their crossbows will demolish me, right? So I need to try and overrun them with infantry. So I need to try and draw them out from the towers and then push forward. And we have a lot of javelins as well, which should demolish their front line as they attempt to come in. Something along those lines would be perfect. Okay, let's get ready to push. And I will tell these guys not to join. Okay, let's go. And I'll get the archers as well, obviously, just to start focusing down like one unit. The infantry should be able to push forward and just, yeah, get fully stuck in. I mean, look at them go. Oh, I love the infantry of the Byzantines. They look so good. And it's so impressive how the mod team managed to, like, you know, take a fairly standard kite shield and kind of make it feel so unique for each of the factions. Obviously, the cavalry do need to be very careful. We have a handful of other men. Obviously, we're going to have to engage these heavy, heavy knights right here from Venice. Very colourful. That's going to be pretty scary, I'd say. Pretty scary indeed. But that's what the cavalry's going to have to do. We have got Califrax after all, so... Oh, javelins, stay back, javelins, stay back. You guys form that. You guys get stuck in, help out there on that fight quickly. Yeah, you guys all just overrun that. Get the cavalry in there to hit them. And we got a lot of infantry coming in as well. So let's try and get all these javelins to like hit missiles, I think, more than anything else. Get a unit over here to help out. And then we just, need to kind of form shield walls. We need to try and make sure we break this front line. And we've got a lot of javelins coming in here. So obviously minimizing their men with our javelins is going to be huge. Because it's just going to make these crossbows a lot weaker than they are. And I mean, this unit is in shield wall right now. This gives a lot more missile block. And we'll do a defensive test judo there, or stationary test judo. You guys should be able to chase down that cavalry unit. We've broken the cavalry on this side, which is pretty huge. We can start chasing down missiles here. We can start wrapping around there as well. And obviously, as we said, we've got all the javelins coming in again right here. Let's continue to fall these guys back because obviously no guard mode. So yeah, we'll just continue to hammer this. I need to make sure I just obviously micro a little bit better. Be good. Yeah, you guys continue to pursue that cavalry. And I think it's going to be a pretty clean battle. They're going to charge me. Okay, they're going to charge me, I guess, to protect their crossbows, which is not a bad strategy. Let's get one unit to go and chase that. Get one unit around there, because we should slaughter them crossbows in melee. Because obviously they're just going to be a lot weaker than our heavier cavalry, and then we can go after that, which is great. Cavalry around there doing its job, and yeah, we're breaking the front line there. Perfect. Let's continue to pursue them, continue to chase them off as best we can. And you guys start coming back around. Nice. Throwing off that cavalry. You can basically just ignore it. And we want to make sure we try and kill as many as possible in this battle, because obviously they do have that secondary army coming pretty close to us. Let's break formation and get our asses over there. A few of our generals, are struggling a little bit, losing a handful of men. And our heir is obviously here as well, so we want to make sure we try and keep him alive, because it would really, really suck to lose our heir. Javelins can just keep on going. We've broken all that cavalry, so we can just come back around. Obviously, we're going to be taking some missile fire from the tower. But with cavalry around here, obviously, the cavalry should be more than capable of taking this out. And there you go. The front line fight is getting pretty hectic. But our men are obviously fighting through and doing some friendly fire with their javelins as well. Still, we'll just move the hold fire for now before they kill all my own men. Well, we can chase some of these guys down whilst the battle's still going on. Obviously, we've still got a lot of men here to deal with. And that cavalry unit is fighting hard. We do have a rally. It doesn't really help us, but our Razor Banner would have been pretty useful here. Oh, just hold fire. Everyone hold fire. Stop killing my own men. My God. Nice. We managed to catch them. About to catch these guys as well. I mean, it's just a unit of crossbow cavalry. So the battle's going to be pretty easily won in the end. But I feel like the thing is, with a lot of these battles, is like they could go literally either way. If my front line breaks before the enemies, and that's like can be pretty catastrophic for the battle. Get a nice little rear charge there to finish these guys off. And there you go. The Venetians are dropping very fast, so we'll go ahead and leave it there, and we'll jump back into the main campaign. There we go. Easy time. Wipe the entire army. We did take heavy casualties, but we can probably merge and just we'll obviously take over the replenishment as well. What we could probably do is just form up in the city, because I want to build up enough of an army so that I can take Crete before obviously this army's going to land. But yeah, I want to be able to take Crete before anything else. And if I position my army here, they should be able to land but not attack this army because of the zone of control. So actually being inside of the city should actually save this army and allow me a turn of replenishment, which again would be very, very nice. Again, we'll take the integrity. Integrity seems like a very important thing, and I completely dig that, It's nice that this mechanic is actually somewhat interesting, or like you have to manage it, because I believe in vanilla it's basically pointless. It would be quite cool if they ended up replacing this with like a supply mechanic at some point in the future. That'd be really, really cool. I'd love to see supply mechanic going, because the problem is with 12.12 it's very hard. I mean, sorry, with like a mod like DEI, they have supply mechanics in there, but the UI just doesn't really show it very well. So it's pretty difficult for them to give a complex and interesting supply mechanic. I feel like it is very interesting, but it's something which is very hard to utilize. Like, I think it's very hard to understand what factors are contributing to it in DEI. So, you know, with something like the integrity bar and the amazing scripting of D-Trooper, I think they could do a pretty interesting way of it. And I imagine that would be something that they would look to do. I think population and supply are always the two big things that, like, every mod really wants to have. And they've got population working in the mod. So, you know, maybe at some point we will see that. Consumption in the capital. Oh, no, that's not good. Luckily, we did, however, move our army out of it, right? So that's definitely a bonus. And yeah, the Venetians did just stay there. We should just be able to push them and kill them, honestly. I mean, I'm guessing I'm going to wait a turn. Unless this is like a really easy battle for us. No, we'll just retreat. We'll let them attack me if they want to. And we'll just take our replenishment. And this army, I guess, is going to declare war on the Sultan of Rum. I mean, we know they have another army here, right? Oh, their army actually might have moved there. Let's move a little bit deeper. Because they could be moving to my border. But I want to obviously initiate this war now. Oh, nice. We also did some tech. So we basically got all of this bottom tech, which is pretty big, I would say. I mean, obviously, tech doesn't really do much at the moment. Obviously, once they add in the 2 new sections, which, again, I don't think it will take them that long to do at this point. You know, maybe a couple months, maybe 3-4 months. I mean, like, I would imagine we'd get a big update soonish. And when I say soonish, like, you know, in the following months, we'll see some, you know, big updates, hopefully. So, yeah, let's move in. Let's move in. We'll declare war on the Sultanate of Rum. There's no one on their side. And I should also help. Oh, no. Yeah, let's go in for a big battle. Hell yeah, let's just do it. So guys, if you are enjoying this, make sure to drop a like and a comment down below. We're having 2 pretty big battles this episode by the looks of it. And we might even have to fight the Venetians at some point as well. So if you guys like these battles, you know, these episodes which are filled with battles, let me know in the comments. So they have a lot of horse archers, which is pretty scary because there's not really much I can do against horse archers, but they have no infantry. Really. So what I'm hoping to do is just use my missiles to slaughter their cavalry. Because a lot of their cavalry will be lighter than anything else. And we could also just garrison in the woods as well, which would give us a pretty nice advantage, I'd say. So let's obviously stack up with infantry there. We'll have pikes in the back ranks that can maybe replace these guys. We'll have spear guards on either flank. And then the archers. We have a lot of archers. So let's do something like that. Let's rotate these guys around. You guys can just obviously sit in the center. And then you guys can, like, rotate around as well so they can kind of just shoot out all the cavalry. Because the cavalry is going to envelop me at some point, right? And we'll just have a pikes, like, stationary like that. And then all of our cavalry. We do have a lot of horse. So we can use that to our advantage. And basically just encourage them to come in. We'll form the ultimate noob square. But I feel like this is kind of like what you have to do. With these type of armies, you know, when you're going up against a force with a lot of superior cavalry. Or a force with, I don't know, like a ton more numbers or more. You basically, if you can't defend, you know, you can't prevent the enemy from outflanking you. You kind of have to form up like this to some extent. And obviously, using the woods will also help our infantry fight a lot stronger in melee. So let's just jump ahead a little bit until the melee has kicked off. Okay, so it seems like the AI for the most part is just gonna be holding this central line. And obviously, you know, just enveloping me completely with their cavalry, which is pretty scary. As I said, I don't really want to leave these woods if I can help it, because the woods will help me defend off against the cavalry pretty heavily. So let's form up a little bit of a longer line, I would say. And then we'll have the spears go out a little bit more as well, because they do have a lot of numbers. So we'll form up something like that. And then basically I just want to try and get my archers in range. Because if we can, like, force them forward, which I think we'll be able to do pretty easily, then we should be able to, yeah, just hammer them from this defensive position. And already they're forming up, so we'll push forward these archers, get these guys in range, which they should now be, and we'll just start firing off shots into their line. Yeah, there you go, perfect. And again, we'll probably just go into loose shot as well, like normal shots. So I can't imagine that they'll be very... can't imagine they'll be like super heavily armored with all of these horses and stuff, so we'll just start firing away at these other horse archers. Are they charging me? I'm pretty scared of if they're going to charge me. But just, yeah, just start picking away at these horses. There we go, a lot of archer fire coming in. And just start bringing them down. It seems like the AI is having a massive reshuffle of their formation. And I'll take this. Does Flaming Shot give me a bonus against cavalry? It does. So let's just change immediately to Flaming Shot. With everyone out here. I mean, even these guys can go to Flaming Shot as well. We should just be able to annihilate them. Go on, give them a volley, boys. Fire volley going in. Yeah, we've already sent back one unit of horse archers, all whilst they're faffing around. I know also I could go into loose formation, but I really dislike the look of it. I much prefer the look of the... I much prefer the look of the normal, just tighter, packed formation. And it would be quite cool if there were, you know, more debuffs to going in loose formation. Obviously, you take charges a lot less effectively. You know, if I get a cavalry charge into a loose formation, it's going to wipe the unit pretty convincingly. But it would be quite cool to have it so that, I don't know, like a looser formation gives you... I don't know how you do it. Like, obviously, Napoleon Total War 3 does a really good job of, like, if a unit's more tightly packed, it kind of just performs better. But yeah, it's a completely different style of combat at that time period, you know, so it's hard to kind of commit that one way or another. Right now, yeah, we're taking down these lightly armored Tartar horse archers, are they Tartar? They're just tribal cavalry, which is fine with me. You know, I will continue to exchange volleys with them. Obviously, my archers are a lot more heavily armored, so they can kind of take a few more arrow volleys than, say, their opponents. And if we bring down this cavalry, you know, it's only going to be better and better. Yeah, continue. We want to obviously be very careful not to get too far. This unit of spears on my flank have been absolutely annihilated, though. I guess we'll form up a defensive or shield wall, maybe. What gives me more missile block? 20 versus 35. So let's form an attack at this judo. Okay, we need to be careful as well with these cavalry charges. Seems like they're happy just to duke it out with me missile-wise, and if I'm honest, so am I. Like, I'm more than happy not to fully commit to this. We even have some archers back here as well. We could probably push up a little bit more as well. Because, I mean, to be fair, we could be trying to push them just to obviously push forward our advantage, but I feel like we're also kind of nullifying our disadvantage by doing this. That unit of cavalry is definitely coming into me. We have a unit of cavalry who can counter charge, though. At least get this unit of cavalry up here. Bring it down, bring it down! It's going straight from my horse, my men as well. Yeah, I read that like a book. Let's just get our cavalry up here. And as I said, we've taken down a decent amount of their cavalry. Let's just get this horse through. Nope, push them back nice. Give them a volley as we do. Yeah, some nice shots going in there. We've got these archers up here as well. Again, they should probably just go into flaming shot. Probably be just as effective. Yeah, we can pull back there. Bring out these archers again. Now is the time to push forward. We've killed one unit of cavalry. We've done some decent damage to them. Yeah, I mean, my cavalry's a lot heavier than theirs, so yeah, screw it. Let's push out now. We've taken, obviously, some casualties of our own. But I think my cavalry could probably do a pretty decent job against theirs. We've just broken another unit of horse archers. So let's start pushing on them. Why not? And we'll get all these archers up here as well. So we'll get all our archers to start hitting their archers. Obviously, get out of this woodland, which is obviously a little bit dangerous, but I think we'll be fine. Obviously, need to be very careful. Probably turn and face this unit and try and rear charge it. Oh, yeah, we're going to rear charge this with a unit of our normal lancers. It's going to rip it apart, I think. Perfect. So let's just get all these archers in there. You guys continue to hit them. Just keep on pushing them back. We definitely have the advantage. Brace, 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 brace. Oh, that's going to hurt. That's going to hurt. Get in there with your pikes down, boys. Again, archers, continue to push them. We obviously need to be very careful here. Battle's going to be a fast-paced one, I think, for sure. Yeah, now let's start pushing around. We'll actually just break our formations, just get stuck in with infantry. I've even got a lot of archers helping out here. Obviously, they've got some pretty good nobles. This noble cavalry is very deadly, so supporting that to our best of our ability is going to be good. So let's obviously move our archer fire now into something else. You guys can get stuck in. Start chasing that general down, get around to hit the cavalry. With the support of the pikes as well, that should be fine. You guys can all go on normal shot as well. Another unit of cavalry here can maybe help out. Yeah, chase that general to the abyss, and then this horse can also go in. That volley took a lot of damage. Oh, these, I think this is actually an okay infantry unit. Trying to close them off here a little bit. Some more pikes that can help out. The pikes are definitely helping out here. Yeah, they're ripping through this unit of cavalry. Especially with the archer fire helping out as well. Oh, nice. We caught their general as well. That's even better. Maybe going to finish them off. You guys reinforce.
The enemy is going for our general. Protect him.
Nice. We've caught one unit of horse archers. Shouldn't be a hard job to finish that off. And yeah, this infantry's running amok as well. Perfect. Our general's coming around. Oh, they actually managed to break one of my units of cavalry there. Not one of my good units, but still, obviously something to be a little bit cautious of. Just to get over, support that general ASAP. We've got spotting. That's like the worst ability is the spotting one. It's that archer fire as well. Pikes get pushed in. So you guys go over there now. That should be the battle probably won. I can't see us losing this one now. We want to obviously protect our general by scaring off their horse archers. So that's what this unit of cav's going to do. And we have infantry turning up as well. You guys immediately charge down that unit there. You guys immediately go after that. Obviously this unit of infantry is pretty heavily surrounded now, but they're just going to have to hold. I think reinforcements are slowly on the way somewhere. Yeah, you guys go after that now. And their horse archers bring up a pretty good job as well. These are good horse archers, okay, because they have a mix. They obviously have that tribal cavalry, and they also have these guys. And I'm really hoping that this cavalry is going to win over here, but yeah, looks like they're not doing a great job against the Khan's bodyguard, but I guess that is to be expected. Archers, yeah, all our archers shoot at the back of these guys, because these are lightly armored as well. So like oh my god, that volley just decimated them. Oh my god. Yeah, that's brutal. That is really, really brutal. It's going to break like a large portion of them as well. Maybe just shoot this unit routing because I feel like it's going to come back. There you go. Yeah, we're breaking the rest of their men there. Perfect. Definitely do need to get over here though and help out against their general's bodyguard. Okay, next thing, just shoot this unit. Because you guys are, again, basically in his side. So just hammer him with some volleys. We should see that unit going down pretty quickly. You guys hit that. You guys continue to push in. These pikes. Archers can hit that. Maybe get our general over here to help out. We've got cavalry helping out there. And then our general can come in there. And that should see us basically winning the battle, I would say. Yeah, the volleys are going to be enough to break these guys. Hopefully enough to break these guys. Yeah, there we go. We are also losing some pretty hefty groups of men, though. But that should, yeah, it should be enough. We'll go in there. We've got cavalry supporting us there, killing their general.
Men are running, cowards.
And there you go, perfect. I want to just make sure we kill this one unit here. Because we still have to obviously take the city as well. That's our biggest problem is we still have to take the city. So what we might end up doing is we might actually literally end up retreating, replenishing, and then going from there. I'm not too sure. Obviously, killing their general is going to be huge. Oh yeah, they would have had another general. That's probably why that unit of horse archers was so tanky over here. It would have been their secondary general, of course. So we'll just volley in some shots here. I don't want to spend all day doing this. You know, I generally like to end the battle as soon as it's over, but this is a pretty crucial point. You know, our secondary army isn't really here yet, and we still have to take out, you know, a fairly large garrison. Obviously, we have a ton of archers. We can just set siege to the city. We don't necessarily have to take it in one turn. We can just siege it, let the garrison kind of slowly whittle its way down. And again, we'll take on replenishment, obviously. It's always the best one to take, I think. And we, you know, obviously broke back 2 armies, which is good. So we'll see. Can we kill the armies? Or we could probably force the garrison out then. The garrison does come out. We can just auto-resolve that easy. Obviously got a balanced stance. And that should just allow us to take the city, I think. And obviously that will give us access, you know, to a lot of good things. And the nice thing is as well about this is by taking this city, which we should just be able to do now. We obviously have to build some siege equipment. But by taking this city, I think we cut off the Sultanate of Rum's trade. They don't have cis. They don't have anything up here. So, yeah, we basically cut off the trade from the Sultanate of Rum. Even though he's only trading with the Sultanate down here, the Ayyubid Sultanate. But even still, that's not a bad kind of trade to have in. We still have 4 grand left, so anything else we desperately want to do? Bloody hell, I can't believe these guys still aren't happy. Even with everything I've done for them. This region's happy. Nicaea is happy. Having plague here is probably not going to make it happy. This city's now finally happy. This is happy because we got an army building there. And that'll be done. And then this obviously isn't... Oh, it's actually pretty happy, I guess, because of all the armies we have here as well. Okay, well, I think our empire is pretty stable. Or at least getting there. I think in a handful of more turns, the empire will be a lot more stable. And obviously, as more land gets brought into the kingdom, you know, we'll have, obviously, external threats and stuff. But yeah, what I think I might do is I might have, like, Antila and also Sima, however you pronounce this one. I might have both of these cities as, like, money-making. Rhodes will kind of be, like, the naval fortress island to protect them. All my trade will be coming out of these two cities. All my commerce will be coming out of these two cities. And then kind of around them, we have, like, a more of a mountain fortress there to the north. You know, this can be kind of more of a defensive city. I think that'd be a nice setup. And perfect. Yeah, both of these factions come in to help me, which is very nice. To just make the siege, like, super simple. We should lose, like, next to no men, I would hope. And we could loot and occupy it, but we'll just occupy it. Because obviously, you know, it's actually pretty orthodox already, so that's good. We didn't lose any men. So it is only a level 1 city, that's fine with me. We also have a building slot as well. Well, I just think building fountains everywhere is actually really good. We also do need to build a church, though. But they do have a mosque which we can convert. So what I'm probably going to do, this is noble estate. I don't think I really care for nobles much here. Does give pop growth. Actually, noble estate. Oh, this is just their version of the building, though. Oh, yeah, ours is different, right? Yeah. Let's just destroy that. Tribal lands converts into farmland. Let's destroy that down. Because I think it converts it if you destroy it. Or maybe it's just a lot cheaper. Shipyard we can keep. City, obviously, we have to keep. And then we can destroy that as well. So next time we should get a bunch more money that we can then repair. Basically, it prevents it means that you don't have to repair the city. Which is nice. We attack this army now. A little bit easier. No, they're actually stronger than us now, lol. That's funny. Can we recruit some men? Yeah, sure. Let's just get some more men in this army then. Probably just another couple units of swords. Maybe a couple cavalry unit. Because obviously this force might want to go after Crete anyway. So, yeah, let's do that. And let's also, yeah, give over all this infantry as well. Why not? However, this guy did level up, which is good. So we'll just stick point in integrity. We'll get some more zeal as well. He also has, yeah, he has actually a really high integrity threshold, which is good. Yeah, like it's really cool, like actually having to take a look at this integrity bar and not just having it full the entire time or at a position where you just don't care about it. It's nice. So this guy has a lot of authority. He could convert people pretty nicely as well. Inspire troops. Inspire troops is actually pretty useful, but let's get up this corruption value because having less corruption in Constantinople, it's probably going to give us a lot more money. Yeah, he just reduced it from like 13% down to 8%, so we'll take that. Oh yeah, look at the bonuses as well. You get so much morale from Constantinople. That's nice. We've got a very dense population though. Yeah, which is giving us so much squalor. But loads more money from buildings. Oh, so cool. I'm pretty sure that these weren't all here last time we played, right? So there must have been an update just to show a lot more of this stuff. That's really cool. Obviously, more modifiers down here, the better. I love kind of going in depth and reading more about, you know, oh, what's going on here, what's doing that. It's always really cool. So diplomatically, could we just peace out with Venice again? I know we've said that we do want to take him. They would take peace, but I really want to take Crete now. We've kind of got them on the back foot. If we can just build up a couple more men, kill this. We obviously also have another army building here. And again, I will just, you know, pop off some more men as well. So I guess we'll get like one more unit of arch, one more unit of infantry, and then get some archers in the army now. Okay, cool. We've got a new governor to stick in as well. Nice, nice. We'd have to recruit someone new. But that's fine. Me, no one in our family can take over a governorship. So we've got a strategist or entrepreneur. And we did say that we did want Atleta to be making us a ton of money at some point in the future. For now, though, we will just probably empower local rulers to, yeah, to get that public order up. And we don't really care too much about the tax rate from the city. Oh, nice. We're up an Imperium level. So that gives us more spies, priests.
The road is barred.
The road is barred. It's made by those who are dead, and the dead keep it. So yeah, up the Imperium level is always good because it's more spies, more priests. So we'll stick a priest down at that newly conquered city, and we'll just basically use the priest to move forward. Need to make sure as well, if Trebizond was to declare war on us now, that would put us in just a little bit of a tricky situation. We'll have to see how they fare. Oh, and I think it's just the rebels though taking this city. Oh, and the nobles. Yeah, the rebels are just doing that and they won't succeed, so that's fine. It'd really suck if this faction, I think it's Cilicia? Cilicia? Is that how you pronounce that? Cilicia. If they were to take that, that'd really suck. But yeah, nice. Now we can do a lot more stuff here. So we'll get some farms. Do we have the mosque or was that a different building? We get the plaza. Obviously, we want this to be a city. Walled city. Get a church here. And upgrade the hot springs as well. Why the hell not? Because the hot springs are just going to always be useful in a town like this. Creating more men there, this army. So we're going to have some pretty filthy armies. Like, by the time we're done with this, we'll have probably a full stack here that can take Crete. We'll have a full stack here that can either go and support our assault against these guys. And obviously then a full stack down here as well. So we're going to have some pretty nice setups when it does come to amassing forces. So I think that's basically our turn, was just kind of doing that. Spending our money. Again, just like checking public order everywhere. Seems pretty decent. Oh, you're getting that priest. We don't have enough money for that priest now. So we'll have to level that priest up in the future. Again, we'll just get more authority for public order. And then that as well. Because, yeah, Constantinople is relatively happy by itself. Mainly because, well, basically only because of our priest there. But, hey, I won't complain. That's what they're there for, right? Convert the populace and keep them happy. Let them know that I am ruling by the will of God, the rule of God. And we have seen a few Sultanate of Rum's armies roaming around. So it wouldn't be a surprise if we did see an army appear in the north. But it does look like Silesia did just kill one of their armies. So that's all good for us, I would say. It's just I would really hate for them to take a city that I want. So we might have to move up. Oh, there's some Bulgarian pretenders there as well. Okay, so this army can go and move off on its next conquest soon. A lot of this will be done soon as well, which is nice. So let's definitely... Can we get a priest from here? But we can in, what, 2 turns? We might as well. Oh, is it the next one that does it? Yeah, it's this. Recruits priests from Orthodox churches. Okay, so we're going to need to get a priest from up here. I have a church somewhere. I think it's here, right? Yeah, we can get another priest. He's militant, so he gets a bit more zeal. He actually starts off at level 2 as well. Nice. So we'll get Inspire Populace, and we'll get Encourage Discontent's not bad, but he's always just going to be in my own settlement. So let's bring him down, and he can sit in this region for a while next term. I mean, they trespassed a little bit, but we can't complain there. Armies improved a little bit. Does that give us a better odds? I mean, I just don't want to waste my men, so we'll keep on mustering. And if we have to fight that battle next episode, we can just easily fight that battle next episode. We desperately need archers in this army, though.
You there, get to work.
I guess we'll just get some more. Oh, we actually have access to archers here. I don't know why I didn't recruit any then. Let's just fill out the rest of our army then with archers. And we've got men building there as well, so we will need some more men, but we can't afford it, so it's fine. Okay, well, I mean... I guess we can go ahead and leave the episode there, probably. I'll return, see if anything interesting happens, but we're mainly just waiting. So what I'll probably do is I'll play a couple turns off camera, maybe kill this Venetian army, so that next episode we can have just a constant focus on the Sultanate of Rum. Because it doesn't really look like that Venetian army is going to move, and I'll probably wait until we have a full stack and just clear it out myself in a normal battle. But yeah, do let me know in the comments down below where you guys think we should go next. Do you think that we should maybe go and take the rest of like Greece and Pella and cities like that, and Epirus, like the coastline there? I'd love to do this, but your land will be mine. We are uniting the Byzantine Empire once again, so yeah, that's what I was a little bit scared of. It kind of sucks, it means we'll have to fight Silesia a lot quicker, but it is what it is. I guess we should probably march after this town, though. Try and siege these guys out ASAP before Silesia does. I'll wait a turn. I'll wait a turn because it'll make the city happy. It'll allow us to have these, yeah, that here. As I said, we'll bring down this priest as well. Get him doing that. I guess we'll just scout out a little bit. So we have an army up there to the north, and then probably something out there as well. Okay. We're just having vision of this area is useful, but yeah, it shouldn't take us too long to take their capital, and then probably take these two. And then maybe we fight Trebizond, take this coastline, maybe go into Crimea. Probably not, though. And obviously, whilst we're doing that, I think we will move on Thessalonica. and then probably Ansia and obviously Crete at the same time. So cool, guys. Hopefully you've enjoyed this episode. I think the next couple episodes we'll have a bunch more battles like you guys have been witnessing, and we'll be going from there as well, which will be very exciting. So yeah, if you guys are enjoying this series, make sure to drop a like and a comment down below. Let me know if you guys have any suggestions and stuff we should do, and I'll see you guys in the next one.